Now we are hanging out with the one and only Phil. How are you feeling?
Mimi niko fiti, wewe je?
Na feel poa. Mpaka nilikuaje premier?
Manze imeweza sana, the support you guys coming through. I think watu wamependa your product. We've just shown a trailer of the show and you know everyone was applauding and yeah, so imeenda fiti sana.
Yeah. Na hata before tuanze kuingililia story ya mpakani, TNT4 ilikuwa juzi.
TNT4 iliweza? Mtu yangu ulikuwa umepiga luku.
Lazima ni represent.
Man, TNT4 is a dream come true. Ni conversations tulianza ku have in the first one was in 2020, yeah, so we started having TNT conversations in 2019 and just the consistency and ku sell out KCC, that's a dream come true. So man, pali niko tuna feel fit ajabu. Yeah.
I mean, we've been having this conversation here. Kenyans hawajakuwa consume Kenyan content. Do you feel like at this time Kenyans are really consuming Kenyan content?
Oh, absolutely. Look at you guys. Manze metoa mainstream media kazi. The truth of the matter is it's not that Kenyans were not consuming Kenyan content. It's we as producers were not supplying them with the content. So content yetu iko inawafikia. Sahi wanaweza pata content yetu directly on their phone. We were not marketing and selling enough. Now we are doing that. We are making noise. We are marketing. We are doing everything. So Kenyans walikuwa ready ku watch content yetu. Ni sisi kama content creators hatukuwa tunawapea enough. Yeah.
Okay, naweza kujua as a producer, mshaika hivi mkafikiria mfanye a reality show ya Common Mwananchi na muuze international ya mse wa bodaboda, mse wa gava, politician flani wa gava?
I'll be very honest, as Philip Productions, we major more on fictional shows, creating shows. But I have a good friend aitwa Eugene Mbogo. He does very nice reality shows. Endo amefanya Real Housewives of Nairobi. Amedo the show ya kina Nameless ilikuwa inaitwaje? Something, yeah? Yeah. And Chalo Culture. So only mnafaa tafute because he's really good with reality shows.
Yeah.
But I mean, anytime in our scripts we try and depict such real characters. Stories zetu hazitaikosa wase wa boda, hazitaikosa mama mboga. Yeah.
Tuongelee mpakani kidogo. Of course, si tumekaa pale tumecheki, we've seen the trailer. It's very amazing. I'm sure wewe ushaona the whole series. Yeah. But I want to know, looking at the product and what you had envisioned, are they in line? Ama, what is greater than the other? Was it the product or the vision?
Oh wow! So for Mpakani, in terms of the product, I was not part of the process of producing Mpakani. Mpakani nimeanza kuinteract now at the distribution point. But for us as Phil, our vision has been getting Kenyan stories to the Kenyans, to Kenyan people. So and talking to the Mpakani team and the Foxton media team that has produced Mpakani, goal yao ilikuwa hiyo. Like they approached us and they were like, no, we are not thinking of looking for international distributors. Issue tulimikia wa Kenya. Na kama kuna wasiongelesha wa Kenya ni Feel It TV, and so our visions aligned on that. And from there, manze, we watched it, we were like, yes, finally. Kumbe manze hizi movies tumekuwa tukiwatch za Hollywood when it comes to action sequences. Manze wazo wanga watudanganya. So with Mpakani, they worked with security forces and they were told ile ujinga tusioneshwa kwa movie msaki pull ile ring kwa grenade ati bado inakaa a few minutes before it explodes. It's nonsense. You pull that thing, it explodes immediately. Or people are firing a machine gun but bado wanaongea wana have conversation. Hiyo ni uongo. Machine guns are so loud. If you fire a proper machine gun in front of you, you go deaf for a few seconds, you know. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to know, do you feel it production of the people who are going to be distributing it? What strategy are you using?
Making strategic noise, and making noise means you make noise through all major platforms. So digital is huge, so definitely there's working with you guys, in partnership with you guys, online media, our online social media pages. We're going to have a media tour for the cast and crew of Mpakani. We're going to do branding. You might start seeing branding of buses, hopefully some billboards. Mtu yangu hata ikitaka tuende kwa streets na billboards tutaenda.
Budget ni kubwa sana.
Mtu yangu, in Kenya we don't say you have enough budget, you just make it work. There's no one who has an okay budget, manzi, but we cannot keep using excuses, so you call in favors, you know, like you guys, we just tuliongea na Kido kaniambia Philip, sijali tutakuwa hapo, so you use what you can, whatever networks you have. Yeah.
Umekuwa kwenye industry hata kabla digital ishike, and right now digital is the main thing. How would you say the industry imebadilika in terms of content creation and content consumption, kwa sababu umekuwa hapo kabla digital and right now during digital pia?
First of all, naona niko umeniita mzee, but ni sawa tu. So before digital, and I'll start from digital migration. Sisi tukiwa on Tahid High, there are only about 7 TV stations in this entire country. Now I think we have over 200 TV stations in this country, and then uongeza internet na social media. So what has happened is our audience is spoiled for choice. Back then when we were in Tahid, you ungepata viewership ya like 98%. 98% of homes in this country that had TVs during our days, on Tuesday 7:30 were watching Tahid High. You'll never get that again, ever. So in terms of content creation, I think now just create a niche, kuwa na wase wako kidogo, find a way to survive with them. Hiyo kitu ya kutarget the whole country itakuwa ngumu. In terms of the money as well, zamani the money was channeled to specific stations. Now the money is with people. Like corporates are spending more money on influencers than they were spending on TV. So for us as filmmakers, find a way to create that balance where how can we work with actors who have good numbers online, and we mesh and, you know, and find ways now. What we are doing with Philly TV, selling directly to Kenyans, because waiting for a check from a corporate, say hiyo imeisha, pesa iko na wasi.
I'd like to know, what does it take for a content creator kazi yake ichukuliwe na Philly Productions?
Conversations, honestly. There's no set criteria. You have a good piece of content, get a meeting with us, let's have a sit, let's watch the content first, and then from there, like I said, wewe kuekelea video on Philly TV does not guarantee it's going to sell. You need a whole strategy, you need a whole budget, you need a whole marketing plan. So those are the things now I'm most interested in. Okay, you have a good piece of content, aya ushaekelea kwa site. What's your plan? How many people you want to sell it to? What, 50,000 people, Kenyans? Okay, so how do we get to sell it to 50,000 Kenyans? What's your plan? What's your budget? Yeah, so it's not a short-term thing. It's conversations over a period of time. Yeah.
Also, we've seen this story. Content creators might be taxed 15%. What are your thoughts on that?
I feel like content creation is such a young industry, and our government, unfortunately, if they do this, they're going to kill the industry before ipate miguu mtu yangu, before it grow. And a good example is the Nairobi Stock Exchange, NSE. It used to thrive, and then the government started taxing the earnings from stock sales, and that's how investors walihepa NSE, and that's how our Nairobi Stock Exchange just dipped. So I feel it might affect us because already we are struggling to make a bit of money from content creation. Sasa hiyo kidogo chanza kuitax, then how do I reinvest into the business? I think content creation can generate billions of dollars, and not even Kenya shillings, billions of dollars, if we give it time and if the government gives us room to expand and explode. And maybe inaweza tu urge serikali bana, ingeni biashara pia nyinyi anzeni ku create content. If you want to make money from content creation instead of taxing, president pia anze ku create content yake manze. Yeah.
Pengine one interesting thing I'd love to know is you've been working with Abel for a very long time, tangu Tahidi days, and right now we're looking at you guys, you know, as friends working together and, you know, probably making millions. How does it feel, you know, mtu ambaye mlikuwa na yeye mpaka sasa hivi mnafanya naye kazi? Now what are some of the characters zake ambayo you're like, kuwork na Abel si mchezo, ni kitu ngumu?
I'll be very honest, I've been very lucky to work na Abel because our visions have always been aligned. We met in college, and from college our visions just synced, and we wanted the same goals, we wanted to achieve the same things. So it has not been a hassle. We have been on brand. Vision yetu imekuwa constant, so we've been on brand. I think the hardest thing with working with Abel is Mkurugenzi is a big brand, if not the biggest brand in this country, so his schedule is crazy. So even I have to work on a schedule with how we work with Abel. I have to book him in advance. Mtu yangu mse apatikani mtu yangu, and it's a beautiful thing because that's why we worked this hard. Yeah, we wanted to get to this point where we are generating revenue and income from all sources. Yeah.
You did click bang, which ilifanya vizuri sana among other projects ambazo zimefanya vizuri. Pengine unaweza ukatu surprise utuambie, what are you guys currently working on?
I think there's a prize. Si mnaona kile mnajaribu kufanya. I think Abel on his channel alisema people to guess which film is going to be next, and there's a prize tag, so mimi siwaambii, msijaribu. There's 10,000 shillings on the line. Mtu yangu pia mimi nimesign NDA, but yes, it's in the works already. Script, the first draft is out, so anzeni kushona kitenge ya premiere mapema.
Amazing sir.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tumeshukuru.
Thank you Ndanya, thank you, good job. Shukran sana.
Asante sana, have a great day.
You awesome.